Kirsten Kelly and her business partner Kerry Ellis are the owners of For Dog's Sake, a Sydney-based daycare for dogs. The girls provide a great service but battle with pricing and getting paid on time. To help them right the ship, we sent in KBB Cashflow expert Anthony Igra.
So Kirsten, how did you come to become the owner of For Dog's Sake?
Basically worked with the original people, saw that they were losing interest or it was getting too much for them. They weren't here a lot, so I was running it and building it up for them and decided, go for it.
So you were an employee and you decided to buy the business? Mm-hmm. So how many staff do you have here now, Kirsten?
It's quite seasonal, so anywhere from sort of 10 to 14 usually.
And what are the services that you offer dog owners?
We offer everything from puppy preschool. We used to do that ourselves here and train all the classes. We now outsource it purely because we got so busy and our systems don't keep up with how busy we are. So that's something we want to get back into. But we run all sorts of training, home visits, home sitting, home staying, home boarding, like in our own home or whatever, daycare, grooming, everything pretty much.
And how have people found out about you?
It was all done word of mouth. We don't do any advertising at all. Facebook, that's the only thing we do. We've only just started doing that about 6-7 months ago, and that's been really good.
What are the problems that you currently face in running this business?
Biggest thing is probably running costs, maintenance, and letting people know that we actually do boarding now, and getting them to pay up front first.
Okay, so not enough money to meet running costs. You're providing all this service, but you're struggling to get paid for it.
Yeah.
So would I be right in saying that you feel that you're not charging enough for what you do? Mm-hmm. You're perhaps a little bit shy about asking for payment for what you do?
Yes.
Yes. The paperwork...
We love our clients. They are like part of your family. You'd do anything for the dogs and you feel bad. Like if they constantly say they've forgotten their wallet or something and you're like...
I'm with you there. I'm with you there. Okay, Kirsten, I think you've got two big problems. Mm-hmm. From whence all your other problems are simply symptoms of it.
Yep.
First is that you are not treating your customers like customers. You think they're your friends. Mm. They're not your friends.
Okay.
They send you their dogs to be looked after.
Yes.
They are customers. Customers pay, okay? That's the relationship, number one. Number two, I don't think you believe or realise that you deliver value. But
we know we're the best, like hands down, we do know that.
You do, but you are providing value and you are solving problems. Let me tell you, people are obsessed with their dogs, as you know. If you provide value, you need to get paid.
After the break, Anthony sets out how to increase prices and get paid on time. Kirsten Kelly runs a really great dog kennel, but loves her job and customers so much that she lets cash flow fall by the wayside. Let's hear Anthony Igra's tips for charging what they're worth and getting paid on time.
The next thing you have to do is set expectations about payment with your customers.
So would we be better off charging in the mornings, for instance? Because quite often it's very hectic in the morning and we don't like to hold people up. But in the afternoon, they're like, yeah, just whatever, and go.
Yeah, this brings me to my next point. Value is at its highest before you deliver your service.
Yeah.
It's at its lowest afterwards. 2 hours after they've brought their dog home, what you've done for that dog during the day will not have any value perception in your customer's mind. You are chasing money at the very point in which your service is worth the least.
Yeah.
So how do we solve that problem?
Because we could reverse it.
You could, and here's how you're going to do it. You are going to re-engineer when you ask for money, and you are going to align the payment points with the value points. So when high-powered executive runs in the morning with the dog and is in a real rush, what is the perceived value of your service? High or low?
High.
Very, very high. At what point are you going to hit them up for money?
Right then.
Right there. You don't take the dog until they pay.
Okay.
Now, if you set that expectation and change that and communicate with your customers, there will be no problem with that, I absolutely promise you.
Okay.
Okay?
If their dog damages something or damages another dog?
I would handle that in the same way that a hotel does. That you've got their credit card details. If you damage a hotel room, they will swipe your card before you've even stepped on the bus to the airport. Okay?
Okay. So how do I get started on payments and that sort of thing?
Okay, look.
You know I hate asking for money.
I think you need to do two things. The first is you need to bring a commercial manager into the business. either on staff or outsourced, maybe outsourced first and see how it goes.
Yep.
Someone who can get proper processes and systems in place. The second thing I think you need is certainly a credit card-based automated payment system. There are plenty of products out there, banks run them. There are some private companies who offer them on a subscription basis, and you can simply set up a credit card in there on a recurring charge, and that would look after all your boarding, certainly regular customers, and you could do the one-off processes for the single day care.
Okay.
And once you've got that going, you'll be away, I'm sure.
Excellent.
Okay.
Thank you.
Some great tips there from Anthony. To get paid on time, you need to set expectations about payments and ask for money when your service is worth the most to your customer. For a service business, that's before you've completed the service. It's all about aligning the payment point with the highest value point.